Hi guys, I'm Amy. I felt guided to come on and do a reading for the masculine collective that is in no contact with their feminine counterpart. So, Spirit, please show me what it is the masculine collective needs to see and hear today regarding their connection. What does this masculine collective need to see and hear? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Temperance. I don't think this one's come out in this deck before. Number 14, Balance, which to me, I believe this is the Temperance card. Okay, the balance between humanity and nature is vital. The intricate mechanisms that are the arteries and nervous system of the earth are as sensitive and complex as that of any living organism, and we have succeeded in shifting this delicate balance from one of finely tuned interactions to a malignant and polluted environment. The ancient peoples of the earth long ago recognized their dependence on the ecosystem of the planet to sustain and renew their children. Modern society has become completely detached from the reality and believes the planet is here only for our selfish and greedy consumption. The renewal is taken for granted, yet we have poured toxic waste into the seas and landscape so that our offspring will be facing death 1,000 years from now. Our abuse of the natural world has annihilated whole species of creatures and rent a hole in the very fabric of the atmosphere that makes life on this planet possible. This is a crime beyond comprehension, and humankind will be paying the price for generations to come. Temperance is the traditional name of this card, and it represents a state of inner strength and tranquility from which deeper knowledge of the self and the universe can be absorbed and contemplated. It is the key to the higher self. Both on the personal level and as a species, we must strive to find a balance. You must be balanced and patient. The time is right to rest and contemplate all the facets of your existence. To continue now, you must be still and calm. Finding the inner balance that will enable you to see beyond the present state is a process of trust and confidence in your own strengths. These facets may include the parts of your psyche that you would rather not deal with, but no amount of denial will rid you of the need to absorb and reclaim them. Balance is absolutely necessary to free the inner self from the fears and self doubts that keep us spiritually deaf, dumb, and blind. Once the natural state of balance is achieved, the plateau that will give you access to the higher self will be open before you. Okay, next we have Seven of Arrows, Insecurity. Okay. Ungrounded fears and confusions lead to instability and panic, self torture through guilt or delusion, and the need to deal with fragmented or rejected aspects of personality. Some of our greatest fears and self destructive drives are born of emotional insecurity or lack of self discipline, crippling an individual's ability to make timely decisions or responsible action. Sometimes these dark, ungrounded fears are the product of panic or guilt planted by inappropriate parenting or the lack of ethical education. Unreasonable emotional expectations and feelings of abandonment can also fuel a lack of emotional stability and stable grounding in practical life. Finding one's feet in this environment takes serious inner work and real self-appraisal to reveal the true nature of the undermining issue at the heart of your fear. We may not be able to change the past, but we can learn to evolve strategies from the lessons of life and apply them to future scenarios. This process may also involve forgiveness for past failures, either of other individuals, belief systems, or, more importantly, oneself. Forgiveness of oneself is a vital healing mechanism to deal with self inflicted wounds, associated with the burdens of guilt and self-recrimination. Understanding and acknowledging the motivations behind past mistakes stimulates the process of establishing a secure and healthy emotional foundation from which new beginnings can arise. Okay, now we have Eight of Stones, skill. And perhaps finding the skill and working on the skill will help you build that self-confidence, right? Eight of Stones. There's an ability to utilize skill for the completion of labors of practical necessity as well as love. Sometimes intense concentration and dedication are required. Since human beings first walked the earth, we have honed and practiced our skills in all manner of practical and esoteric arts. We have the awareness and self-discipline to develop new skills to meet new challenges and have overcome nature's most adverse and deadly conditions. Whether it was the life-saving and practical skills required to track and bring down sometimes dangerous game for food, or the growing and managing of crops for the good of the tribe or village, human beings have continually striven to invent new social frameworks, scientific or philosophical concepts, and practical tools and equipment. Such discoveries require us to master new skills for the betterment of the tribe or society. This unique human ability requires patience, perseverance, and most of all, self-discipline. Acquiring a skill that involves imagination and artistic flair requires time spent learning and defining the nature of self-expression. The mastery of any skill requires you to call on the divine to bless the effort and energy expended in the process. Okay, now we have the Five of Vessels, ecstasy. Okay, the beat of the universal drum is heard in the soul and is healthy to surrender for a time and to enjoy in the dance. Energy is renewed by bathing in the cosmic life force of exalted and sincere ecstasy. Many avenues are open to the wanderer to commune intimately and ecstatically with great beauty, or to be intoxicated by an intensely personal connection with the divine. Music, meditation, art, love, dancing, or a profound sexual experience can inspire and induce the sacred trance of enlightening ecstasy. This powerful and euphoric awareness is utterly natural and a well-established aspect of shamanic traditions. States of ecstatic trance can sometimes be triggered by extreme physical exertion or the quiescence of the superficial consciousness, so as to gain access to deeper, more profound comprehension of everything. Sadly, the concept of spiritual ecstasy has been damaged by the common use of drugs that imitate, for a short time, the endorphin rush of an authentic and natural ecstasy. The ecstatic trance has been described as a delightful possession or a mysterious union with a timeless exuberance. The fusion of the spiritual being with a profound and loving universal mind elevates the soul to the space between spaces where poetry breathes through you and exaltation and stillness effortlessly coexist. Man, I can't talk today. Okay, next we have Nine of Bows, respect. Okay, when nearing the heart of a sacred quest, motivation and integrity of human desires are challenged. Ancient wisdom demands the seeker to be humble and forgiving. Respect for others and for the environment is required to proceed along the path to enlightenment. There's no completion without overcoming the challenge. To follow the path through the wildwood is not without its challenges and demands. When entering any such environment, one must be prepared to face the dangers and natural perils that abide there. Having empathy for the environment and being ready to deal with it respectfully and in a practical manner is to learn another lesson and take away fresh insight. If we look deeper for meaning in the forces blocking our way, we often see how we have contributed to the problem and how we attracted these negative energies through lack of self-discipline or mistakes made in the past. The sign of an evolved spirit is someone who can acknowledge past failures or defeats without bitterness and self-torment and move forward through life with a positive outlook and wisdom gathered through struggle. The Woodwose reminds us to treat the challenges of the wildwood with patience and compassion, marking each scar or wound suffered during the struggle as a badge of honor, earned and overcome by inner courage, dedication, and faith in the lore of natural justice. And the final wildwood card, Page of Vessels Otter. Page of Vessels. Here we go. Page of Vessels. As a dreamer and a visionary, you weave a spell that few can resist. Your loyalty, devotion, and sense of fair play mark you out as an individual whose will is tempered by a profound understanding of the other world. Okay, so you may be a dreamer, and I actually love that for you. I do. Okay, now I'm going to pull from the Wild Unknown Tarot. See what else you need to see and hear today. Spirit, what else does this masculine collective need to see and hear today regarding their no contact situation with their divine counterpart? What does this masculine collective need to see and hear? Okay, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we're going to start with the Tower. Number 16 in the Major Arcana. Here we go. The Tower. Unexpected upheaval. When the Tower card appears, it's time to brace yourself for a change. The well-rooted tree that's been growing strong for decades is crashing down around you. Your world may feel as though it's literally falling apart and you didn't see it coming. Even though this phase is painful and confusing, it will be over soon. You'll look back and feel grateful things changed course. You might even see it as a personal breakthrough in the end. So Tower moments are very hard while we're going through them. But once we make it through them, usually we can definitely see a much clearer picture of why it had to happen, right? Next we have number 2 in the Major Arcana, the High Priestess. Okay, mystery, psychic wisdom. The High Priestess sits in stillness. From there, she's able to assess realms others pass by without noticing. The vast world of intuition, dreams, and mystery. She uses silence and non-action to harness this power. Sometimes this card appears to remind you to listen more closely to the voice within. Other times, it's a sign to look past the obvious to find what's being kept secret or hidden within a given situation. Acknowledge the shadows. Okay, and I feel like right now you are needing to go within and focus on those things that that have been kept secret or hidden within you. Acknowledge the shadows within yourself. Okay, this is about going within and doing the inner work. Now we have the Father of Swords, which is an owl. The High Priestess is a white tiger. Father of Swords, fair and analytical. Like all the Swords family, the Father has a gift for perception. He has a distinct ability to remove himself emotionally from a situation so that he can truly see it from all angles. He is therefore respected by others who usually describe him as fair or just. He's a responsible man with deep ties to his family, and I feel like this is you. Okay, this is your energy. So perhaps you had to emotionally remove yourself from this situation with your counterpart. Okay, the final card, Daughter of Pentacles, and this is a doe. Daughter of Pentacles. Responsible, kind, supportive. You'll usually find the Daughter of Pentacles behind the scenes rather than out in the spotlight. Though quite shy, she's extremely hardworking and responsible. She handles details and logistics well. People depend on her. She has vast amounts of inner strength. Like all of the Pentacles family, the daughter thrives when in nature. Beautiful. Okay, and I feel like that could be the person that you're connected to. Like you are that Father of Swords energy and your feminine is the Daughter of Pentacles. And I want to say there is no gender in tarot. I feel like I have to throw that out in this reading. The feminine energy is the Chaser energy. The masculine energy is the Runner energy. Easiest, simplest way to explain it. Now I'm going to pull from the Yogi Oracle. So what other messages does this masculine collective need to see and hear today? Spirit, what other messages? Okay, anything else? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, so we have Mokurin, many-eyed monsters, awareness, vigilance, perception. Awareness, vigilance, perception. Okay, walls have ears, shoji screens have eyes. In the flickering candlelight of an old Japanese-style home, you'll feel yourself being watched, and you are. From the many tears in the paper of a shoji sliding door, disembodied eyes blink open and closed, observing. This door is a Makurin. These yoki appear in neglected places and remind you that nothing is truly hidden. The proverb "Kabi ni mimi ari, shoji no mi ari" cautions that even the most private actions and conversations can be seen, heard, and misunderstood. That's why it's important to be aware and mindful of what you say and do. A moment of indiscretion, such as sharing a friend's secret or venting frustration too openly, can lead to hurt feelings, broken trust, or unintended consequences. Reflection. Have you been neglecting discretion in a way that could damage your relationship or bring complications into your life? Luffy, kindly go out. Levi! Excuse me for one moment. Nope. You gotta go out, dude. You got to go out. I'll be with you in just a few minutes. Okay. Pardon me, but I had to let the boy cats out of my room because my great nephew just let them in, and well, yeah. Nala says no. Okay, the reflection, have you been neglecting discretion in a way that could damage a relationship or bring complications into your life? So that's something for you to reflect on. Then we have Kitsune, foxes, cleverness, foresight, adaptability. So let's find foxes. Okay, and I'm going to try to hurry up with this reading because I have a feeling my great nephew wants fed now that he's awake. Where is it? Oh. Here we go, Kitsune. Wisdom surpasses strength. Kitsune are among the most iconic yokai in Japan. They are seen in several different lights as sacred white foxes serving as messengers of the god Inari, as mischief makers that transform into kimono-clad women, and as thousand-year-old nine-tailed spirits. In any form, they are both revered and feared, and rightly so. One thing you can learn from the Kitsune is the value and importance of using wit and intelligence to outmaneuver even your strongest foes. The proverb, wisdom surpasses strength, highlights the power of intellect and intuition over brute force. This Kitsune card teaches that when you encounter a particularly strong adversary or challenge, it might be best to approach it with careful thought and preparation instead of noise and bluster. By reading the situation and acting wisely, you can overcome even great obstacles. Reflection, how can you use cleverness, planning, and ingenuity to triumph over an overwhelming obstacle? Okay, so something for you to reflect on there. And now I'm just going to pull from the Zodiac deck to see the feminine you're connected to. Show me the feminine that this masculine collective is connected to, Spirit. Okay, so we have a lot here. So this must be for a large collective. Number 11, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 16, Venus, this person has a lot of love for you. Number 8, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 19, Saturn. I feel like you could be in this connection for a very long, you guys could have met a long time ago, come back together. You could have been working on yourselves for a very long time now in order for this connection to come back together. Now I think I said it right. 17, Mars, someone that has a lot of passion for you. Number 2, Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 21, Neptune. I think this person dreams about you. Number 9, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 23, we have fire coming out. Again, getting that fiery passion. Aries, Leo, Sag. We got number 12, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Uranus. I feel like meeting this person was very sudden and unexpected. Number 4, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 10, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. 25, Air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 1, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 6, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Number 3, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Now I'm going to pull your sign. Signs and synchronicity so the reader knows this is their message, Spirit. Signs and synchronicities for the viewer, please, so they know this is their message. Okay, so we have Mars the Tower, showing that there was an unexpected ending in this connection. We got Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Some more Cancer, the Chariot energy here. Willpower, determination, success, action. So I feel like all these things will come to fruition in the future when you are ready, right? We got Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We've got Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. We got Sagittarius, moderation, harmony, peace, balance, alchemy. I feel like all of these things have come into play due to this connection. We have the element of earth coming out. So Virgo, what just happened to my brain? Earth, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. There we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And then we have Leo again. Courage, confidence, persuasion, wisdom, power. And I feel like you have become much stronger within yourself due to this connection. I'm going to leave this reading here. I thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.